for him if necessary.
Go to grab, 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 go to grab. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give grab, give grab, back up, give grab, give grab, back up, give grab, give grab. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take grab, 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 take grab. My soldiers take grab till I'm stand down. Take grab, take grab, take grab, take grab, take grab, take grab, take grab. My soldiers take grab till I'm stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground. Now this ain't no movement, this a takedown. We will not be moved or intimidated. We ain't the type. You got a problem, tell them cross the fucking line. My niggas ain't polite. Soldiers to the left and right. I die for every man body. Before I be a coward, I'd rather be a dead body. This will be my kingdom when the hour plays. You can either get with it or get flipped like an hourglass. We live by honor and no excuse. Just sit the prayer up to the Lord. I told him to let all the terrorists loose. Hold your tongue or get rebuked, cause you made a truce. With a race to make merchandise, how to buy abuse. Scared of who? You got your gun, then pull it. Me and my niggas start to argue, it's about who gon' bite the bullet. It gon' take round, take round, take round. Opponents better move slow. Attack dog for this truth, nigga, cool yo. Go to grab, 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 go to grab. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give grab, give grab, give grab, back up, give grab, give grab, give grab, back up, give grab, give grab. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take grab, 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 take grab. My soldiers take grab till I'm stand down. Take grab, take grab, take grab, take grab, take grab, take grab, take grab. My soldiers take grab till I'm stand down. Oh, thought you could cross us with no consequence, but you will pay dearly. You should've used your common sense. My zeal lit, that means you could never prevail. Hey, with a true sin, hey, with warriors dwell. Be wise with the weapons, cause I promise. My nine just like my wife, she conceal, she modest. I know two things, a robber will not prosper. And any man harm me and my aunt gon' meet the doc. Cause this life is warfare, it's not an easy walk. Been watching my people die so you can miss me with that love talk. My U.P.K soldiers, any man try to cross your path, make him regret it. What that means? Fall on his ass. Comparing me to you really ain't no contest. Long live one west. Say what? Long live one west. This for those who thinking we ain't ready for. Tell them back up. I'm about to drop something heavy for. Go to grab, 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 go to grab. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give grab, give grab, give grab, back up, give grab, give grab, give grab, back up, give grab, give grab. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take grab, 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 take grab. My soldiers take grab till I'm stand down. Take grab, take grab, take grab, take grab, take grab, take grab, take grab. My soldiers take grab till I'm stand down.
Because I'm willing to fight against drug dealers if they Muslim, if they Christian, if they atheist, if they Buddhist, if they killing black men, guess what? I'm gonna say something about it. Because you know why? Just like you ain't gonna, like your boy said, it ain't gonna happen. Guess what? I'm not letting nobody sell you drugs without me saying that. I'm not gonna do it. Even though I don't know you, guess what? Just like that's your boy, guess what? I'm your boy. Even though I don't know you, I'm not letting nobody sell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it's worth something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow, got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good break. Sometimes a follower is a soldier trying to find a good shepherd. Plus, when you in hell, how did you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword with a style that they might just record. The only thing equal is the curse for the wicked and the righteous reward. Have mercy on the many, don't see it. Separated from the tares, now on my prayers, and it's so be it. A rebel, take the world by word of mouth. U.P.K, we the rebels that you heard about. Yeah, and it ain't gonna stop till 100 virgins in the house and I'm handing verdicts out. Yeah, rank, you ain't heard a clout without a shadow of a doubt. These devils hitting licks off us. Fuck the bank, I'm about to stone the pocket ticket office. Can't sweet talk us, cannot stop us. And plus I know the feds watching us. Telling people that they church full of witch doctors. Put us in prison, they stop violence. Meanwhile, U.P.K turning rebels into rock wallers. In league with mighty men, and now I understand things that never truly made sense. Like why I'm crying at this funeral for a criminal, knowing he ain't innocent. It's fucked up, but my boo shine, standing between two priests, about to blaze on their ass, call it tough love. Look out for niggas just club and wouldn't touch a white bitch with OJ's black gloves. Father, forgive me for my error. I'm forever by your side. Clean and purge me of all my flaws. This the reason I'm alive. Thank God for this truth, cause for a long time was a rebel without a call. Look, man, first time I met man GEN.YAHANNA, man, hit 3807. Rebel without a call. My little daughter with me. Opened the door, he was dropping the truth for me and all that. Rebel without a call. Man, you know, you do your time, we taking the mountains, training in hand-to-hand combat. Rebel without a cause, oh, yeah. This the reason I'm alive. Up, thank nigga. God for this truth, cause for a long time was a rebel without a cause.
You cannot whoop us. We're already dead. We're already beaten down. We've been beaten down for 400 years. We already got the wounds inside and outside our bodies. How you gonna hurt us? You cannot threaten us. You cannot frighten us. We live in the most frightening places, under the most frightening conditions. We are immune to fear. We are immune to harm. You see what I'm saying? You have stepped into a cesspool. You're the only one gonna get infected.
West till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends, or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he a domino. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since all the dominance. One west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers. But I ride like I got Groupons for Uber. Rhymes hard like they've been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by black Impalas, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been a stopper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm going them off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modified the chopper. The war heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when the heat's on, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had them niggas spin like a tire, down the D, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because U.P. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. Traitors, them fucking traitors. Check it out. They say that they was down for the fam, but I disagree. Remember summertime in the van, it was misery. AC never worked, window cracked, I feel the breeze. Guess that ain't mean shit to you, fuck loyalty. They'd rather be up on with the mama while rolling weed. I'd rather put the love of my brothers over the greed. I'd rather be frontline when I battle my enemies than home on the internet pushing and punching keys. They say that they had love for the cat, but nigga please, we don't need that kind of love, I'ma just keep it G. My heart done got cold on traders like Mr. Freeze. We just want to show you how I feel to get victory. I'm with U.P.K, so we ain't really seeing defeat. We battle on the corners, opponents get fricassee. You side switching niggas, flipping the different teams. Bad mouth, one west, lucky we let you breathe. As mercy from the general told us to let you be. They say he had to go cause in here he ain't getting cream. But really he just hate us niggas like Paula Dean. He leave, now he broke, ain't smoking on nicotine. Copping down some partner, he strung out another fiend. Since I've been with U.P.K like I'm living a dream. Pulling up in Denali's long as a limousine. Hopping out with soldiers, you thinking we the Marines. But we the ones with beers, me mugging on magazines. All my brothers kings never overthrow the regime. And we gon' reign forever, our level heavy supreme fucking traitor.
Yeah, why you left the truth, my nigga, you silly, yo. Just to get taught by a nigga who really go to I.S.U.P.K online. Videos, we should take them all down and see what they really know. Get your boots, lace them up, let's follow the generals. Always speaking truth, no speaking subliminal shit. Line upon line, even letters and syllables. Cause the I.S.U.P.K is the fucking original shit. All my niggas kings who used to be criminals. In the land of the thieves, the home of the Seminoles. Don't cross the fucking line cause it can get critical. Cause my hitters, my nigga is down to get physical. Shit, I shouldn't have to say, but something you should know. Like the white man is the devil and Christ is a Negro. And he died for the blacks, Hispanics, and Chief show. Something there one of your preachers will ever teach yo. If you want to know the truth, you know where to come find it. U.P.K, you niggas gonna pay homage. Spit rubies, piss gold, and bleed diamonds. On a bomb mission to free my people from bondage. Yeah.
There's a new set of rules you shall all have to abide by. The non-lyrical shall be terminated.
Man, yeah. Yeah. Hey yo, my regimen is wake up in the morning, pissing excellence. Think you fucking with me, then you must be on that mescaline. Every track is evidence, it's evident. All these rappers are relevant. Kill them all and never show no sentiment. Me to touch the microphone for pro bono, show me the Benjamins. Only politicians that useless a dead president. Cash rules everything around me, get the Entenmann's. And I'm charging you double if you're an Eminem or Kevin Federline. It's for my son's benefit, so every track is eminent. Bear witness to this testament. Round here, I'm working harder than a bunch of Mexicans. First mixtape, and I'm sounding like a veteran. Leave them feeling like they were drawn straight off of heroin. Greatest of all time, there ain't many that's better than. We won't lie, them kids from the Lost Tribe. That would die, Cottons out, rep it for the most high.
I too bomb atomically, raps anomaly. I'm a prodigy of prophecies, theories and philosophies. I gotta be the only man alive with these qualities. And I don't wanna brag, I want my people out of poverty. So burn down Sodom and all its wicked societies. And free us from the white man's democracies and policies. Economies and colonies, monopolies, apologies. Fuck it, free from the white man entirely. I'm diabolical from my follicles to my molecules, unstoppable. Got all my enemies in my optical, methodical, the way I'm eliminating these obstacles. This is what I gotta do, never has it been optional. My words are a weapon, you other rappers is kinda hype, but I'm the type to grab the mic and turn it into dynamite and smite any rapper that be biting like a parasite. If I don't get you now, then I visit you in the afterlife. Shut the fuck up.
Come on a little louder.
Just shut the fuck up.
Everybody in together now.
Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up.
What's that? I didn't hear you.
Just shut the fuck up.
Come on a little louder.
Shut the fuck up.
Everybody in together now.
Just shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah. All right, no sweat. Hey, Shalom. All right, you in the class right now. Yeah, I mean, you're catching it now or later. Make sure you hit the like and the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the share button. Like, share, and subscribe. All right, I.S.U.P.K. I'm about to share this class myself. All right, on my platform. No, I'm too wild. Now or later. All right, so visuals look good. All right, checking it out. All right, so y'all already know what it is. I.S.U.P.K. Started out at 1 West on 25th Street, Harlem, New York. Been teaching the truth since 1969. We are under Commander GEN.YAHANNA. All right, we're here to teach the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans the truth of this Bible. All right, tonight is the Biblical Law Class. All right, let's give a hand for that. Like, man, I honestly, I do a lot of web searching, on social media. I look into what everybody is into. I look into what our people is diving into, man. Let me get Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Start there.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6.
Yeah.
But thou art a holy people.
What?
Thou art a holy people.
We don't understand this. As I'm going on social media, I'm seeing the destruction that comes behind us not understanding these scriptures, not understanding the commandments. You got the pastor, these ministers, right? These religious leaders telling us, yo, man, we don't got to keep these commandments. Hey, man, this book is just a religious book. God is a white man. Jesus Christ is a white man. God knows our heart. God knows our heart. He knows what's going on in our mind. And that's why he wants us to learn this Bible. The reason why he sent priests and prophets out in the world. Like a lot of people, I know people like to try to make jokes and all of that, but really, in all honesty, the joke is really on us as a people. Like the joke is on us because we don't realize the truth. We don't realize that, we actually destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Hey, we had Deuteronomy 7 and 6. I don't know, is that book might have it. Is that a King James version? Because if it's not a King James version, you might get a little twisted up. So if you got it on your phone, that might be a little better. Yep. Yeah, trust me. Yeah, no problem. You know what I mean? We definitely try to make sure we keep everything solidified. What's going on, youngin? What's going on? What's going on? All right, so we're gonna go back to, are you familiar? Hey, young brother, are you familiar with reading the Bible? All right, you can go do what you do. I want to hear you read today. All right, so let's get back to it. Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
Now come, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Man, we are a special people. We are a holy people. To be separate, to be something that is different from. No, it's too wild. It's too wild. You know what I'm saying? We are something that is different in the in the earth, man. And let me tell you why. God chose us to be his special people. to wear his name and represent it on the face of the earth. So you got to think about that when you at your lowest times.
Right.
You got to think about that when you in the workplace, when you're in these universities, when you're in these schools. You got to remember that when no one is watching you. You got to always remember that. Why? Because, read it from the top again.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 6.
Right.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
God chose us to be a holy people. He only talking to the Israelites. Keep going.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Unto himself. It said unto himself. Hey, brother, you watch sports? Who your favorite basketball player or football player? Who would it be? You gotta speak up louder. I can't hear you. All the time, you gotta speak up though, because you got people at home that's watching too. They need to hear you. I don't care if you gotta shout it. You see how I'm able to project my voice to you? You gotta be able to project it right back to me. So who would be your favorite player? Anthony Edwards, right? Is it wrong for you choosing Anthony Edwards over LeBron James? Right, but that's who you choose, right? Are you wrong for thinking that? Are you wrong for saying I like him over LeBron James right now? Is you wrong for that? Can someone say that you're wrong for that? They can say it, but do it matter? The fact is still going to be you going to believe that Anthony Edwards is better than LeBron James right now in your book, right? So that's what God is saying right here. Read that part one more time.
You want the top or?
Right where we was at.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
It says special people. So every Black, Hispanic, Native American, we got to represent the Most High on the face of the earth.
Right.
It don't matter if you accept them or not. That's why we be born in the conditions that we born in. Because we think that, oh, well, I ain't trying to hear them crazy niggas on street corners. They look like Power Rangers and all that. Whole time we telling you what God is saying out the Bible. We outside. I heard this Jewish man, right? Let me tell you, our enemies don't know the Bible. They don't understand the Torah. So let me tell you what our enemies do. The Jewish man, this is what the Jewish man would do. They came up with a Talmud. You know what a Talmud is? It's a perverse version that of the Bible that is added on. So you got these perverse people. I mean, they put baby penises in their mouth. That's what Jewish people do. They allow rabbis to put their mouth on the baby's penis and say that that's a part of how you're supposed to do the circumcision. You ask them, show me that in the Bible. They cannot show you it. They got to show you from the Talmud, something that they came up with. Go ahead.
God, I was watching this, the cat story.
You said what you was watching?
The debate.
Yeah, the debate. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. One of the Edomites was saying, he said that it was the Talmud came from the Most High verbally saying it. It's supposed to be like a verbal thing.
They got an oral. They call it an oral law. Let me tell you something. They doing oral right to them damn babies. You understand? Them little baby boys. Listen. If you listen, I'm gonna tell you straight like this. It pays to understand history. It pays for us to understand our identity. All my life, I didn't think not once that I was a Jew. Not once. Not once I thought that Jewish people were imposters. I never thought it. Why? Because this knowledge wasn't put on my doorstep. You understand? We all in hell. We all in captivity. I'm just like anybody else. I'm looking at religion for what it is, from what I see it. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. Until I picked up the Bible, I listened to them crazy niggas on the street. And once I heard and I allowed them to explain themselves, I said, okay, where do I sign up at? you know what I mean? Because they got the answers. We have the answers. We're showing you right here in the Bible how the Most High chose blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. These Jewish people don't want us to know this truth. They're going to belittle us. That's what they do. Jewish people belittle you. They'll belittle you if you try to claim that you're a Jew. Oh, you're one of them black Hebrew Israelites. They will call you a black Hebrew Israelite before they call you an Israelite. You want to know why? Because the greatest secret on the face of the earth, the Illuminati secret, the Freemasonic secret, the world's secret is that God's chosen people are in captivity, and they are in the boroughs, they are in the prison systems, they are in the hood, they're in gangs, they're on the reservations. They are the ones that God chose to be his own people. So where do we get the mindset of, I can go ahead and go sell drugs, I can go ahead and be a drug abuser, I can go ahead and beat the hell out of my wife? You get what I'm saying? I can go ahead and not go ahead and I can just not go take care of my kids. I can go and commit crimes out here in the world and everything is fine. God knows my heart. God knows that you're a filthy sinner.
Right.
That's it. We got to stop allowing these lies to be infused into our minds, into our homes. You think that all these violence, what grade you in?
7.
Have anybody in your school had been unalived? Before you got there, what about the time that you've been in middle school? Have you heard about somebody being unalived? Have you heard that people might have been active in the streets in your school? Is children in middle school right now abusing drugs in your school? This is all because we don't keep the commandments of God. And this is where we got to wake up at. We got to, the part about knowing the truth is knowing that you failed all your life. Knowing that you never done it the way how the Most High said to do it. But it's okay because Christ came to give us another chance. That's the truth. Christ gave us another chance to come back to the Most High. Because if it wasn't for Christ, again, you as a Christian, I had to battle my own family. I was like, listen, what was the law before Christ came? Because we brought up a scripture on Gentiles, right? And he's been taught, he's been brainwashed into thinking that when it talks about Gentiles in the Bible, that it's talking about all people. You get what I'm saying? But I said, that's not even so. Because here we go right here. If you ain't never celebrated the Passover, I asked him, what would happen if you never celebrated the Passover? He couldn't explain it. So how the hell can you explain anything about this Bible if you don't even understand the laws that's inside the Bible? You get what I'm saying? Before Christ, if you ain't never celebrated a Passover in your life, you was exiled. Like, the hell with you. Like, man, you just like a heathen. That's why we was named Gentiles. You get what I mean? Because we were sinners. We wasn't in the truth. But because of Christ and in the grace period that he gave us, we able to have another chance at life. That's the truth. That's why what Christ did is just like, I'm gonna give you a prime example, right? And this is how you know the Christian church is full of evilness. Christ's death is almost like, let's say me and you driving in a car, right? I got a illegal firearm on me, right? No, let's say you got the illegal firearm on you, right? You got the illegal firearm on you. Cops pull us over. I said, yo, give me the gun. I'm going to put it under my seat. I'm going to take this charge. Yo, listen, stay out of the streets, bro. Leave it behind. Because if they lock you up, you're gonna do a lot of years for this gun. I'm gonna do this time for you. Just stay out of trouble. Do what you need to do out here. Right? What would you want to do after I took that charge for you? What would you expect from me? What would I expect from you? You got to speak a little louder. I don't care if you scream. Let me say it again. Turn yourself around, right? I want you to speak from your stomach. You know how to do that? You got to be able to. You got to speak up. You know what I mean? As men, we speak up so that we can be heard. You understand? That's your power. That's a signal of you have power. You understand? You as an Israelite, brother, you gotta be able to. People gotta hear you. You understand? You can't, especially around these white people. You gotta let these white people know I'm a man. You gonna respect me. Are you speaking all like that? I know everybody ain't so vocal. I was the same way. Trust me. I used to mumble a lot. I ain't really talk a lot. I came in here. They like, brother, speak up. You know, General GEN.YAHANNA, like, I can't hear you. You got to speak up, brother. What you say? And I'll be like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? Shy and all that. Don't be shy in here. All right. This where you build yourself up at. All right. So let's go again. What would I expect from you? Turn yourself around. Right now. Okay, I'm in jail. I'm rotting in jail. I'm doing time. There's bodies on that gun. I don't know if you know, but if it's bodies, is someone unalive with that gun, all those bodies coming back to me, brother. You understand? And I'm going to be doing that time for you. And this ain't no easy time. Now, you said that turn yourself around. Now, how would it feel? How would you think I would feel if you still go do the same craziness out here, committing crimes and things like that? Wouldn't it be disrespect? Yes. It would be disrespect. So with pastors teaching the nonsense that they preaching, right? They teaching what they teaching us that, yo, man, you can go ahead and be a sinner. The law is done away with. The law ain't done away with in the way that they think the law is done away with. Give me the scripture where it says the law being done away with. Like, according to them, I can go in their house, put a gun to their forehead, and say, look, my homie's about to come take all your stuff. God knows my heart. It don't even sound right. He's going to be angry. He's going to judge me. He's going to call the cops. But it's like, yo, but ain't the law done away with? Don't take this in offense, brother. You get what I'm saying? It don't make sense. Let me know when you got it. Nathan?
What you want? You said give you a scripture that says the law is done away with?
Yeah.
It says that the laws are done away with?
Yeah. It says the law is done away with. You don't know how to look it up?
No, I don't know what you're saying.
The law is done away with. Law done away with. All right. But again, it's a slap in the face of Christ, knowing what he did for the nation of Israel, for you to teach somebody, yo, man, you can go ahead and you can still keep getting high. You can still keep being an evil bastard. It's cool. Don't worry about it. God knows your heart. That is idiotic. And it's evil. And Christ even said, man, you teach people to break the law, you will be punished. You will be judged. You get what I'm saying? Wherever the scripture is at. Wherever the scripture is at. All right? You got a double time, though.
This is the book, Matthew, chapter 55, verse 17.
Uh-huh.
Think not that I come to destroy the law.
No, this ain't it, but we can go right here. I want It should be in Romans 6, where it talks about that we are not under the law, right? But where in Matthew 5:17, it says, "Think not that I come to destroy the law." He ain't come to destroy the law. He ain't come to destroy the prophets.
Sorry, sir. You talking about
Yeah.
that we're not under the it said, what shall we say then? Shall we continue to sin because grace may be found?
Yeah,
Want that one?
yeah, but it's down lower. You just gotta find it, the exact one. But let's go back to Matthew 5:17, where you was at.
Come. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 17.
Yeah.
Think not that I come to destroy the law.
Yo, Christ ain't come to destroy the commandments of God. He ain't come to destroy the laws, man. He ain't come to destroy the statutes. He ain't come to destroy none of that. Christ gave us a grace period. That's all it is. The grace period is Commander GEN.YAHANNA can't order Nathaniah to put a javelin through your body when you having sex with that white girl. You understand? Officer Barzal can't, burn you at the stake for, participating in Pride Month this month. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like the priest was able to unalive you. You will be held against the charges that you have, that you have committed against the Most High on a whole nother scale. If you then celebrated Passover, you miss high holy days, you was cut off from us. You couldn't be in these classes. Couldn't be here. Right? Honestly, none of us would be able to be here. Do you see how crazy that is? But we don't understand that because when we go inside the Christian church, you're given a song and a dance, even saying sermon. You understand that it put a bad taste in my mouth because a sermon, you don't learn anything. How many women been going to church and still a monster in the house? Still don't understand how to be a good role model to the younger sisters. I remember watching this video of this female minister in the church. She literally was dropping the young girl off to the abortion clinic, straight up. And the guy was like, "Yo, you're a minister. How you promoting this this young girl to get rid of the baby?" And you would throw Lucifer well, not Lucifer, but you would think Satan was in that woman. When she was talking, it was Satan. And that's because they are misguiding the sheep, the flock of the Most High. You understand? Let's keep going.
So you got a question?
Yeah, let's hear it.
This is Amber Chanel. She asks, are there any scriptures that can help with postpartum?
Really, I'll tell you, get counsel. Postpartum is like you really want to get counsel. That's what you want to do. You understand? Like certain things is meant to get counsel. Of course, you understand. You maintain discipline, but you need to talk to somebody personally. You need to get advice. You need to take the steps. It's really kind of like a real mental exercise that you got to go through. You understand? You're going through your body regulating itself. You understand? You got the whole world on your shoulder, it feels like. You understand? But you gotta understand that you have family. You ain't doing it by yourself. You got brothers, you got sisters, you got fathers, you got mothers here, right? More importantly, you got the Lord. You got to get counsel. Whatever is going on, just get counsel so that you can be able to have a good foundation going into the process that you got to go through, which is natural. All right. So that would be the answer for that. Just seek counsel. Seek counsel. If you got a husband in the school, talk to your husband. Talk to your husband. Let him know what's going on. You got to gain that respect with your husband. You understand? Gain that type of trust where you be able to go to your husband, talk about what's going on, show that vulnerability so that he can help you. You understand? And also, you got a whole system here. You got your husband, you got your fathers, and that council department, you understand, which including your camp leader and the generals. And you can do it just like that. Study. You know what I mean? Take your time, man. Drink some tea or something. You know what I mean? Chamomile tea. You know what I mean? Drink some ginkgo. You know what I mean? Get on your herbal cleanse and all that. Go work out. It's a lot of things that you can do, you know, but more importantly, just seek that counsel, sis. So that's what I gotta say to that. Any other questions?
But I do have that scripture if you want that now. I can still read it.
What, you talking about the one in Romans?
Con.
We gonna hold on real quick. We just gonna keep reading where you brought us to first. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep reading.
Come. Or the prophets.
Yeah.
I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill.
He came to fulfill the law. He came to fulfill what the prophet said that he was coming to do, to redeem his people, to save his people. Christ done saved us, man. You think that all these things going on in the world, let me tell you something. Things that is going on in the world is not without coincidence. It's the Most High doing his work. Let me ask you a question. 20 years ago, did we think that Jewish people was imposters at an all-time high? 1 second, yeah. Hey, Shalom, no cursor. I'm teaching the class. All right, sir. Look. Who would thought that Jewish people? I know 20 years ago you wasn't even here, but like 20 years ago, I didn't think about Jewish people being imposters. You understand? 20 years ago, I wasn't knowing that what the truth was in the Bible. You know what I mean? 20 years ago, we ain't understand how Islam was started. You understand? We ain't understand none of these things, majority of us, man. You get what I mean? Like a lot of us didn't understand this truth. But now look at us. We knowing how many artists, entertainers is straight out like, yo, man, I'm an Israelite, I'm a Hebrew. Yeah, man, you know, I'm from the tribe of Judah. You know, you seeing the industry being exposed right now. You think the industry and everybody's hand is getting exposed for no reason? The industry is getting exposed. They losing money. You got what else? You got hold your piece real quick. You got the religions. Look at the Christian church. They losing money. Let's give a hand to Commander GEN.YAHANNA real quick, man. Like that's who I thrive, you know what I mean, to be like every day. Because Commander GEN.YAHANNA was doing this when nobody wanted to be an Israelite. When being an Israelite, it seemed like you was some type of crazy maniac. All right, I remember walking past the camp downtown, you know, leaving from school, you know what I mean, my in and outs in the city. And I remember seeing them, I used to be like, yo, them guys is tripping. Why are they tripping like that? You get what I mean? To now, I'm like, yo, what these brothers are saying is heavy. You know what I mean? I'm about to go up in the next 5 minutes because I got to bring out something heavy. So it's like the wars that's going on overseas, people is coming into the Valley of Jehoshaphat. This is prophecies that was said that it was going to come to pass, and they're coming to pass. It's coming to pass. It's going to happen. You remember the Jewish man was just so high and mighty towards them Palestinians, right? They like, oh yeah, we powerful. But what happened when them Iranians sent over them 300 drone bombs over to Israel? Them people were crying like babies. Let's give a hand for that. You understand? Crying like babies. Oh my gosh! And I'm gonna tell you how the Most High is a man of war. Brother, get me Exodus. You in the back. What's your name? Ken, young man K. Get me Exodus 15:3. Most High is such a man of strategy. Let me tell you how crazy it is. Imagine seeing a missile coming towards your house, and you're praying that this interceptor goes off, and it got to go off a bunch of times going towards your city and town. Like you're looking at it, you looking outside, and all you see is this orange missile coming towards your house, and the interceptor is going off to ward off the the explosion. That is scary as hell. I'm gonna just let you know that right now. They was crying. They was in bomb shelters. It looked like they was back in the Holocaust, yo. You know what I mean? Barakatah, why y'all was shy? Like that was the Most High showing you. You think these people is powerful? Oh, y'all think that y'all think the Israelis is powerful, huh? Oh, y'all, okay. Iran, go ahead and none of your missiles is really gonna hit, but do it. Just do it. They was afraid for their life. They in the investigation right now. Is the Israelis in America for foul play for unaliving that Iranian president. He was in a helicopter. That joint went boom. You know what I mean? And now the Iranians, man, listen, Iran, y'all need to get back. Y'all need some get back, man. You know, in the hood, listen, we can say this ain't our war. In the hood, we say you got to spin the block. You understand? You got to bend the block. You understand? Like, you got to get back. You know what I mean? You got to go spin on the ops. You know what I mean? You need to put the Israelis in the pack. Good night. Let's promote that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Let's embrace that. Everybody talking about Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. And if we're going to incite any beef, let's incite that, because that's the Most High working for us.
Right.
You get what I mean? The Most High was working for us during COVID. Do you understand? It's documented that children that was born during COVID showed way more higher rates in intelligence than all the kids in the previous 5 to 10 years. No offense, brother. I don't know. Say no. You're like, what you trying to say? You trying to say I ain't smart? But no, they said it. And I got 2 kids that was born during that pandemic. And all I'm gonna say is this. They was telling the truth. Them children, because see, the mothers had to stay home. They was able to get remote jobs. They was able to get paid while they was, while they had the baby. They was able to spend time with the baby and bond with the baby, right? And what wound up happening was these children got the nourishment that they needed. So now these kids going to school, these kids is like my son and my daughter, they advanced as hell. I'm like, I know I could not have been this smart at their age. Like my son he got in a head start when he was 1 year old. I said, my wife told me, she was like, yeah, they recommend as a car to go to Head Start. I'm like, he just turned 1. I know, but they saying that he very advanced. I said, put him in it. You know what I'm saying? Like the Most High did things for us, and we don't even be understanding it. He exposed politicians so much to the point where people, and this is, I'm gonna tell you how crazy it is and how the brain works. At one point in time, we was all for Democrat. It was all Democrat. Since when did you ever see black people, and again, this is in their ignorance, but since when did you see black people voting Republican? I never seen that in a day in my life. Ever since I was, it was the hell with Republicans. Vote Democrat. That's what the greater good, or that's the best choice, and they really gonna be down for us, right? The Most High exposed all politicians. You think that the Epstein Island list was exposed for no reason? You think that was exposed for no reason? You kidding yourself. The Most High is exposing these politicians' hands. He's exposing the Jewish man's hand. He's exposing the world. He's uncovering their nakedness, man. And he's doing it for us. Brother in the back, read what you got. You got to read it loud so everybody can hear you. Exodus 15:3.
Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man of war.
He is what?
A man of war.
The Lord is a man of war. He's a man. Let's get that. Gotta always say that when we get to this scripture, Nathan, because people be thinking God is a woman. No, he's a man. All right. Just because you like women so much don't mean that you got to worship him. Okay. God is a man. And he is a what? He's a man of war. Let's get that brother in. He's speaking loud too. He's a man of war. Meaning what? He's strategic. He's strategic. And there's going to come a time when he requires blood. Most High requires blood. If it's something that got to get done, he's going to require blood. He's going to show his power on the world. That's what he's doing right now. That's why these politicians really, they're afraid. But at the same time, they're getting pulled in more into the war. They can't turn back. Why? Because everybody want power structure. So even though they know, yo, man, this is God is causing this war, y'all. But you got people like your Saudi Arabians, your Iranians, you understand? Afghanistanians, Israelis, America, the UK, Russia. I heard that Putin got cancer. They said that might be a scary thing because if he got cancer, he might be trying to go out with a bang. You get what I'm saying, dude? I don't think people understand how sanctioned Russia is. You want to know why gas prices are so high? Because Putin he was like, all right, y'all want to go like that? Okay. Y'all want to play around? Wheat, gas? Oh, yeah, we're going to start playing around with y'all pockets now. You get what I mean? I hate going to the gas station. There was one point in time I used to love going to the gas station. I was like, this ain't that bad. I remember it was like I think it was like $2.91, $2.93. $3.12. Boy, that joint be going up to like $3.79. Nathan, he get the high quality gas. So good night. Stay out of this conversation. You had something to say? That's okay. That's for diesel. That's for diesel gas. We ain't mess with the diesel gas, but well, he seen it. He was like, I don't know, but I don't think gas should be that high. He was like, hold on, this don't seem right. This don't seem right, but no, you know, gas prices to the roof. So it's like the Most High is making sure that all these things can come to pass so that we can be free. It don't matter how you look at it. You understand? The Most High wants to destroy our enemies. He wants to. Like, remember, the Most High, man, said he will avenge his elect. Look at the Egyptians. Where they at right now? Where the Egyptians at right now? In the hut somewhere? Bathing in cow piss? That's where the Egyptians at right now on the earth. Look at over there in the Middle East. America was kicking they behind, stealing from them, all types of stuff. You get what I mean? They at one point in time, they was a great power. They don't really got no power like that. They got they got power, but not like the white man. Not like the white man. And guess what? The white man is going to meet his doomsday too. It's going to happen. It's happening right now. Do you understand that the price of food is crazy expensive right now? Like, everybody like hamburgers, right? Everybody like beef and all of that. Do you understand that beef plants is starting to they can't afford to produce the same amount of beef that they used to. So now, in order for you to get some beef, they gotta raise the prices so that they can stay afloat, right? You want to know why they trying to make sure that Hispanics can come into the country? Because they know that they can't afford not to have Hispanics working on them plantations. They can't afford to work without and live without our brothers and sisters from South America. They can't do it. They can't do it. What happened a couple years ago and throughout the last 5 to 6 years? What happened to produce when ICE came through? Someone tell me? Anybody want to answer in the class? Anybody online? Anybody online? Anybody in the class want to answer? What happened to produce when ICE came through and locked up our brothers and sisters that was on them plantations? Anybody? You want to give it a shot? Yeah, you good.
The food spoiled, and it was a serious shortage.
It was definitely a shortage, but what happened? It was outbreaks, like romaine lettuce. Romaine lettuce. I don't think people understand. Romaine lettuce make this country go around. Romaine lettuce had E. coli. Yep, they had E. coli outbreaks. Certain fruits and vegetables wasn't being able to get put on your table. Recently, chickens ain't been able to fully make eggs the way they used to and being produced the way they was. And beef, good night. Again, I told you, most beef slaughter homes, factories had to cut down production of beef because it's too expensive to have a cattle. It's too expensive for the cattle, right? It's too expensive for just being able to process everything. They said, look, we're going to have to cut down work hours. We're going to have to cut down on our supply so that we can be able to make it. They spike them prices up, right? All right, so that's that. God is a man of war, right? We just went into it a little bit. We're going to go more into this understanding of what we need to have as Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, God-chosen people, the Israelites. All right, that's inside the Bible. Nathan, you had your hand up for something. You wanted to bring up something? All right, no sweat. All right, so look, we're gonna go to that scripture you was holding there in Romans.
Come. This is the book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 15.
Right.
What then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law?
Shall we sin because we're not under the law? To all these Christians that's out here, shall we sin? Right? Is it okay if I go get a firearm illegally and just start, trying to get money from everybody down a dark alley? Is that fine? Read it again.
Come. What then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law?
Should I have intercourse with a bunch of women and throw them away? Should I have intercourse with women and not be the father of the child? Is that okay with you Christians out there? You can't call me a deadbeat because according to you, it's fine. I can sin against the Most High. I can sin against the Most High. I can go home and just start beating the hell out of everybody in the house. It's okay with you. Because, they said, God said that the law is done away with. Read it one more time.
What? So this is the book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 15.
Yeah.
What then? Shall we sin because we are not under the law?
Shall we sin because we're not under the law? Should we sin because if I'm caught with a white woman, I won't get my head cut off? Should I go do that now? Should I go be a drug dealer now? Because priest, you can't unalive me. Priest can't unalive you. No. Why? Because the Most High is going to punish you. Before Moses and Aaron set up the priesthood, the Most High was punishing Israelites. That's what's in the Bible. The Most High punished Adam and Eve. He punished Cain. Right? The Most High punished all Sodom and Gomorrah. Where's Sodom and Gomorrah at now? There's many bones buried under Sodom and Gomorrah. And I'm going to give y'all a quick little understanding too. I'm going to take my glasses off for this one. Okay. Do you know that in Israel right now? Now everybody know about Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Do you know about it? You ever heard about Sodom and Gomorrah? Okay, Sodom and Gomorrah was a place in the Bible where is always referenced throughout the Bible for men and women that were homosexuals, right? Your prior community. God burned it to the ground. He burned it to the ground and said, "The hell with it." That's what he did with Sodom and Gomorrah. You can go look it up on your own, go read through it. In Israel right now, Israel is a safe haven by government law. Israel is a safe haven for homosexuals. Don't believe me? Go look it up. Matter of fact, I got it on my phone. I'll read it. Just give me a second, y'all. When I found this out, shout out to the brother Officer Yatab out there in Cali. You know, we battle fake we battle fake Jews on a regular. It's our expertise. We love it. We cut the hell out of them, and it's just amazing. And while we battling these devils, we learn a lot. We learn a lot from them about a lot of the things that they believe in. I'm gonna just tell you, they're not God's chosen people at all. They literally put baby rods in their mouth. That is not what the Most High told. That's not what the Most High told Abraham to do. Abraham had a knife and he cut the young man's foreskins off, right? And circumcised him. And his wife called him a bloody bastard, something like that. She was like, of course, there ain't no cuss words in Hebrew. She said, "You was a bloody man. Like, you was a bloody man." She's like, "Yo, you just cut that boy." And like, I don't like, when I had my son and I seen his get done, I said, "Dang, that looked like it hurts." So I've only imagined. That's when I realized. I said, "Damn, I see why she said that about Abraham." Like, yo, it would take time you on. You know what I mean? But other than that, this is some history on Israel and the Pride community. Okay, on March 22, 1988, Knesset repealed a British mandate era law banning sex between people of the same gender and thereby legalized homosexuality in Israel. Get me, hold where you at, right? Get me in a law where it talks about in Leviticus, man shall not lie down with mankind. It talks about homosexuality. All right. It said the action followed a 10-year struggle to overcome the opposition of the religious parties, all of which boycotted the vote. Now, here's the thing, right? If this supposed to be God's chosen people, why would you ever legalize homosexuality? It must mean that Jewish people are homosexuals. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's a part of their culture, and it really is. Because remember, these are not real Jews. They really white people. Now, go look at the history of white people. White people are known for sleeping with men, like notorious. Like white people. Let me tell you something about white people, right? What man sculptures out a penis? Like, you ever was downtown in a museum or something, and you see like some old white man, he's like this, and he got like little baby boys around him, and they got their penises out and stuff like that. It's like, yo, what the hell is wrong with you? And I didn't really get it until I started really looking into history. I was like, yo, that is weird as hell. But when we don't have the truth, it seems normal, right? No, it's not. White people shit. Sorry for my language. But it's white people stuff. They let me tell you something. They're homosexuals. right? They are sexual abusers. The holidays that we celebrate here in America follows behind homosexuality, lust of sleeping with I gotta watch what I say on these internets. Okay, sleeping with whores, homosexuals, animals, you name it. That's white people. So when you see everybody ready to go celebrate 4th of July, you got to have a rebuttal to everything, meaning you got to combat everything. You got to have an answer to 4th of July. What if your homies on the block, right? They're like, yo, man, we about to go get all these fireworks, and my grandpa, man, my uncle, my aunt, they about to have a cookout. What would you do? And if they ask you why, what would you say? Now they say I'm gonna play as one of your homies. Yo, bro, what you mean you're not about to celebrate 4th of July? Like, what tip you on, bro? What would you say? Huh? That's right. That's right. But you gotta remember, you're talking to people that don't know the Bible. So hold on real quick. So when you're talking to your homies, when you're talking to people out in the world, you know what you gotta do? You gotta know the history of it. That's what you should go home and do. You should watch every I.S.U.P.K. Halloween, I.S.U.P.K. Christmas, I.S.U.P.K. New Year's, I.S.U.P.K. Easter, I.S.U.P.K. Memorial Day, I.S.U.P.K. 4th of July. Let me tell you why you never supposed to celebrate 4th of July, because we were slaves when they were celebrating. You know what happened to us? We was being abused, being hung. Our women and children was being sexually abused as well. Me and you was getting hung on ropes from a tree. That's how they celebrate. You get what I'm saying? Our mothers would have been abused in ways that we don't even want to think about. You get what I'm saying? I tell people, I'm like, man, I ain't no sucker, bro. Well, I like celebrating 4th of July. Nigga, we were slaves. Y'all acting like some slaves, man. Of course, you talking to your homies. You get what I'm saying? So you might have that little rapport. I didn't sit it to my own. I'm like, I ain't celebrating that, bro. We were slaves, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no sucker, bro. Listen, we got our own holidays in the Bible. You get what I mean? We got our own holidays. Our ancestors celebrated. I ain't about to celebrate on 4th of July. I'm like, we look crazy like that. We like some slaves. Man, I don't care about all that. That's because, you know what I mean? People gonna say they don't care. But the thing is, again, you gotta tell them, like, look, give me Amos 5:21. I tell them straight like this. Listen, I ain't celebrating none of that. I don't celebrate none of that. Man, we was slaves on 4th of July. You get what I'm saying? You ain't gonna ask no Jewish man to go celebrate Hitler's birthday. You get what I'm saying? Go ask then. All right. That's like if your homeboy died, right? And his killer birthday come up. You're not about to celebrate his birthday. Why would you do that? He killed your homie. You get what I'm saying? You gotta make it make sense. And celebrating, you understand, 4th of July just don't make sense. When you got it, you can read it. Amos 5:21. If Nathan, if he had an issue, just help him out real quick.
Okay.
Go ahead, you got it, bro.
I despise your feast days.
Let everybody know where you at. Tell them the book, chapter, and verse.
Amos chapter 5, verse 21.
There you go.
I hate and despise your feast days.
He said he what?
Hate and despise your feast days.
The Most High said, I hate and I despise your. That's the key word right there. Your. He hated. You get what I'm saying? Like, He hates it because that is not like he hates it deeper than what you think. You think that well, you thinking that the Most High. Some people might think, well, shoot, the Most High don't like these holidays. You know, I mean, he just don't like it. No, he don't like it for you because it makes you look weak when you celebrate it. It don't make you look strong how the Most High wants you to be. The Most High wants us to be a strong and wise nation. When you go celebrate these other nations' holidays, you're in a way submitting yourself to those people. Why you think black people submit themselves to white people the way they do? When you go talk to white people, you sound like your name is Clark. Well, your name is Raheem, nigga. You from 52nd and Woodland. The hell are you talking about? Since when you start sounding like a white man? You get what I'm saying? Since when you start having, like, when we take on other people's ideology, we take on their way of life, you'll forgive white people without an issue. If you become Muslim, you're going to believe that Arabs are better than you. Subconsciously, you're going to be like, these people are better than me. Little do you know, when you go through history, Arabs had us in slavery for years. They was big slave owners, and they would do it in the name of Allah. You get what I'm saying? I'm playing a game right now, Assassin's Creed. They deal with certain history that goes on, and literally all you see during the game is people saying Alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar, Allah, Allah, and they are trading slaves like it's nothing. I'm freeing the slaves on the damn game. I gotta free slaves from the Arabs, but people want to go be Muslim. Oh yeah, man, this is of God. It is of slavery and hate and lies. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. The Most High don't want us to be suckers, man. So when we go and celebrate 4th of July, we're going to go celebrate all these holidays, birthdays, the whole nine. Like, listen, this is my mother right here, right? Got my mother in the class. Let's give it up for my mom, Duke. You know what I mean? Since I've been here, I have not celebrated what it's been like 6 years. I haven't gave her happy birthday. I ain't have no happy Thanksgiving. It haven't been no happy Mother's Day. And look where we at. Because when you serve the Lord, that means something.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? When I looked at these scriptures, I'm like, I can't celebrate none of these holidays. Shoot. And I told my mom, I said, listen, I told my father too, told my grandma, told everybody, listen, I love y'all. To show I love y'all, I'm not going to celebrate the holiday because I love you that much. You want to know why? Because let's say you go celebrate 4th of July, right? You know what you're teaching your homies? What you teaching your homies if you go celebrate 4th of July with them? It's okay to do it, but what else are you teaching them in essence? What are you teaching them to do? This is something that you want to have in your understanding, in your mind when you do everything. It's kind of hang on the topic that we're speaking on today. You might have not been here, but you had to lead by example. You got to represent the Most High. You have to show them the correct way. You got to be a leader. Right. You can't follow after them, Mark. You can't. We can't follow after other people in the world because they need us. They need us to show them how to live. That's why Christ said, shine your light. Shine your light. Show them your righteousness. Show them righteousness clearly as saying, nigga, I ain't about to go do that 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? That they gonna ask you why. And what's gonna happen is you can tell them. Now, of course, you know, you can break it down to them to something that is where they can get it. And that's a skill that you want to develop because it's about communication, right? Many times people ask me about holidays. I don't celebrate it. You know what I mean? All these holidays is against me and my people. Boom. Just like that. 4th of July. What was you doing 4th of July? I don't celebrate that. Ain't not for me to celebrate. Well, what you mean? Of course, it's a white person I'm talking to. I'm trying not to make the workspace awkward, but of course, I understand I can say something to where it makes their mind wonder. I'm praying that it makes them guilt and do something and make them want to do the unthinkable. That's another discussion for another time. I want them to feel it. I want them to dream, have nightmares about it, because that's what happened to our people. We had the nightmares on 4th of July. We went through the hell. We went through the torment, and we still is today. We still going through this pain. We still going through the sorrows. But that's why we have this truth. That's why we able to be in class. You just read, man, the Most High said he despised our feast days. And when you read down lower, it talks about how the Most High would judge us for celebrating these holidays. What happened over the weekend here in Philadelphia? 3 young teens got killed. I heard 5 teenagers unalived some man on a motorcycle because they was riding around in a Johnny being a stolen vehicle. They riding around in it and hit this motorcyclist off his bike and unalived him. That's 5 children that thrown their life away. 5 children of our people that life is thrown away. Do you understand why you got to be a leader, brother? Do you understand? Yes. Like, do you really understand? People got to see you. They have to see you make the change in your life. They have to see you prosper from it. They got to see you being an outstanding man, an outstanding citizen, an outstanding student. They can never, let me tell you something, they can never see you get high. You understand? They can never see you go pick up a firearm and be ready to unalive your own people for vengeful reasons. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, go ahead. They can never see you being a wicked person because you want them to come in here and save their life. Because this is a reality. I got homies that's dead. I got homies that's in jail. I just found out like a year ago. Officer Malakia, me and him knew this brother. My mom know this young brother. I know him since he was young. I think he was like your age, probably a little younger. So run around the neighborhood. Him and my little brother used to play around and all that. And he got killed. Got killed. Recently, I didn't even know. You want me to tell you what's crazy? I'm talking to him, and this is why we got to go so hard. We got people that suffer from everything. Like, your friends don't tell you everything that's going on in their life. You can only imagine what the hell be going in them homes. You got a mother that love you, right? You got a home that you got love in. Some of your homies don't got love in their house. Some of your classmates don't have love in their house. You think some of them guys that come there be all angry? You know them guys that be ready to fight everybody, the tough guy? Tough guy, his mom never really gave him love before. Never really had a father in his life. You get what I'm saying? You got to understand the psyche of people. And this is where you want to learn it at. You get what I'm saying? You got to understand the psyche behind your people. And this is why you got to be a leader. They can never see you do wrong. They got to see you do everything right so that they can come in here and change their life so that they won't be the person that their mother want them to be or their father want them to be or their grandmother. I wish me and my young boy could have been able to sit in class together. You get what I mean? Because he was somebody that I tried to keep in a straight path. You get what I'm saying? I just didn't have this. If I had this at the time that I really had him at that moment, he'll be in here. You get what I mean? Lord willing, he would have been in here, would have changed his life. I talked to him, right? I'm gonna tell you the crazy part. I talked to him, and it was right around the time he got killed. Me and him, we was talking, and he got into a situation. Now, mind, he in a wheelchair. I ain't say that. He in a wheelchair. Don't got his legs. The girl that he was with left him high and dry. Left him high and dry. I mean, high and dry, left him. The hell with you. Right? His grandma, his mom, his father, all was on crack. All of them. His little brother was put in placement. The house was hell. You get what I'm saying? Mom, father, grandma, the ones that he had that loved him, but he had the messed up relationship with, they all died. So he ain't really had nobody like that. And we kind of grew apart. So we talking, you know what I mean? He's like, yo, bro, you know, I want to say thank you, bro. Like, I know you probably don't remember, but you know, you taught me how to read a book. You taught me how to read. I was like, huh? I forgot. You get what I'm saying? You can have effect on people and not even understand the effect that you have on people. All from showing brotherhood, showing love. You get what I'm saying? And giving some good advice. I sat him down. I remember we used to be in the crib. We'd be listening to this when Chief Keef first came out. You know what I mean? This is Everybody Loves Sosa. You know what I mean? We used to be in the crib. I mean, we turned the music up. He's like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I don't know how to read. Because, again, his mom and everybody was crackheads. So, really, nobody really sat him down and taught him how to read. So, I was teaching him how to read. And I had some history books. I was like, yo, read this, John. Right here. Read that. Read that. Man, he went to school, graduated. You get what I'm saying? Was able to read. He's like, oh, shoot, I got it. Boom, boom, boom. So he told me, he's like, yo, bro, like, I want to say thank you. I was like, dang, bro, I don't even remember that, but, man, you already know, bro. You know I love you, bro. You know how we are. So we talking. Boom. So something happened. Something happened with somebody, a gun situation, whatever, you know what I mean? He was a light fuse, right? Meaning that he was a crash out at this time in his life. Mind you, in a wheelchair, he don't care. He like, I'm seeing him on social media. He talking about, yeah, man, pull up, nigga. Boom, boom. Talking crazy. So I'm calling. I'm like, yo, bro, what's going on? He's snapping. He started snapping on me, and then he came back to life. He said, look, bro, listen. You know I love you, right? You know I love you, right? Yeah, bro. Like, come on. He's like, listen, my nigga, don't call me no more, bro. Don't call me no more, bro. Go ahead, live your life, bro. Just go ahead. Like, you on some positive shit. I'm not on that, bro. Like, go ahead. Clicked on me. Text me, like, bro, you know I love you. Love you, bro. That wasn't a regular type of conversation, brother. That brother didn't want to be on earth anymore. And I knew it. He wanted somebody to put him out of his misery. So when I seen the post, somebody posted, a friend of mine, they posted him. I said, whoa, what? Yeah, bro, he got killed. You got to understand the relationships you make with people. You understand? You want to make sure that people know that you serve the Lord. Because that was the old me. Because he know the me now. He's like, I don't want you in this. Because I was ready to pull up on him like, yo, bro, what's up? Boom, boom. Push me away. And he's like, no, bro. Like, stop. Don't call me no more. You know what I'm saying? You got to make sure that you be a brother out here. You understand? Because you got a lot of brothers and sisters that's out here that are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. They don't know what you know. What you got right here, brother, this is the key to life. This is the key. These kids that you around, these youngins that you around, they all got this book in their house, but they don't know what it's saying inside of it. Do you understand how deep this get? People was walking around with their blindfolds on their eyes. Right? Most of them young girls that you see inside your class, 4 out of 7 of them have been abused or going to be sexually abused. Do you understand how crazy that is? You got to be the one that understand these things and how to help people. People going to start coming to you and just start speaking their life away. A lot of you not. Because people want to see the difference in you. You know what Officer Malakia told me one time? I used to pray. I used to see him on a G bus. I'd be like, man, I hope I see him on a G bus because I couldn't go to class because of my work schedule. So I catch the G bus. He'll be catching the G bus coming from class. And I would just want him to just talk to me. And I knew I only had a nice little window to talk to him, but I would try to get everything out of him in that bus ride. You know, one time I was like, yeah, man, you know, my homeboys, man, they don't want to listen to me, man. I be trying to tell them that we Israelites. I'm like, we Jews, man. They don't be trying to hear me. He said, yo, don't worry about trying to change their mind right now. You change, they're going to see it, and then they're going to gravitate to the truth, Lord willing. All them niggas know that they're Israelites right now. When I call their phone, they say, hey, Shalom, Lord Christ. We don't shake hands. We do this. They're not even in the school. But they watch the school. You get what I'm saying? Because I knew I had to make a change in my life, not just for myself, but for others. You get what I'm saying? You got to be a leader amongst your peers. You can't give into the drugs. You can't give into the violence. You can't give into the sex and all of that. You get what I'm saying? That's what the world wants you to do, all that. You know what's going to happen? Most of them young girls that you see right now, most of them young girls is going to be burnt out by the time they're 25. You get what I'm saying? You got Vivica A. Fox. She's 60 right now talking about she's trying to date. I said, yo, you 60 years old and you still out here dating? That's what you're telling me? She's 60 years old. Most of your classmates, most of them females is going to be just like her, looking for love in their 60s. That is disgusting. She talking about 50 Cent was the one that got away. I said, 50 Cent? That's who got away? The nigga that is the most pettiest nigga on Instagram? That's your best? That's your best. Let me tell you something, brother. You want to change yourself so that, Lord willing, you will have a whole classroom asking the teacher about how y'all ain't teaching us about we Israelites. When you come and tell me something like that, I'm like, most high Christ, brother. You tell them get in class. You get what I'm saying? Because I remember being in high school, right? Now, I used to watch a bunch of Illuminati videos. And I'd be like, everything I used to be like, oh, the one eye, Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like going crazy. So I asked my my history teacher, I'm like, yo, man, why you don't be teaching us about Freemasonry and the Illuminati? I was like, the presidents was a part of this secret organization. But, you know, I ain't really know too much. But if I know what I know now, if I was in school, I would just start challenging them on the truth about the Civil War, right? And me doing a challenge and having a project and writing papers on it, I would have came with my own receipts. You get what I mean? But of course, we being in captivity, the blindfolds on us, we just gonna go with the flow. You get what I'm saying? But once we start going with the flow, once we get the Christianity off of our hearts, and we start realizing the truth. Give me 2 Corinthians 13 and 5. 2 Corinthians 13 and 5. I'm going to try this TikTok. TikTok be racist. TikTok always be like, oh, no, you got a ban. Like, bro, I ain't even say nothing wrong. But it be them Jewish cats that be trying to ban us. But whoever gets 2 Corinthians, what was that called? 2 Corinthians 13 and 5. One of you brothers, y'all can read it.
This is the book, 2 Corinthians, chapter 13, verse 5.
Yeah.
Examine yourself.
You gotta examine yourself. Like, I had a conversation with my homeboys yesterday, right? And being in this truth stops you from doing a lot of bad things, right, to yourself and others. So we was speaking about, how young guys out here is committing crimes such as, homicides, catching homicides, attempts, and things of that sort, going to war. And it's all because they don't understand what we know in here inside the Bible, right? How to forgive your brother. You got to learn how to forgive one another. We don't know how to do that. We don't know how to maintain discipline, right? We don't understand that we are the same people, Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. We don't realize we're the same people, right? So as you sit up here and you go through everything that goes through the mind of a minor, one day their mind, no offense, brother, but at your age, people are there. Your brain is still developing. You have an impressionable mind. So this is the time where you're learning more about yourself, right? This is where you start getting a lot of questions. What you want to be when you grow up, a little bit more than often, because eventually you're going to go to high school, and after high school, during high school, you might do college prep courses. You might do internships depending on where you go for high school. And then after that, you'll go to college. After high school, you go to college. And then whatever way you want to go, you can go to trade school, whatever. So with you being so young and young people being young in their teenage years and things of that sort, if someone unalives someone's friend, what's going to wind up happening? They're going to want to get even because it hurts. I done shared a quarter bag of chips with him. You know what I mean? We done split oodles and noodle bowls together. We done, slap box on the block. We done played basketball. You know what I mean? I was there when his grandmom died. I was at the funeral. I remember when he got his his first tooth loose. You get what I'm saying? I've been there with him since the sandbox, and you took my homie? Oh no, the hell with that. We're gonna come take one of your homies and see how you feel. Now it's going back and forth, right? So as we having this conversation about it, it got to a point where it was like, yo, I talked about how I would feel. And I'll be like, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna want to hurt somebody. But the thing that always bring me back to realization when you start going through that emotional, understanding, you realize that you can't take vengeance for your own. You gotta allow the Lord to deal with it. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of young men today, they don't understand that. So they gotta learn the hard way. They got to lose friends. They got to lose their own life. They got to get riddled up with bullets. They got to spend jail. They got to spend years and years upon years in jail till they realize that, only if this war wasn't going on, only if I would have just forgave it and chose another way of life. That's the realization. When you examine yourself, you're realizing, and this is what a lot of us got to understand, like when you examine yourself, right? You must examine yourself and make sure. You got to be your hardest critic. You get what I'm saying? But how do you examine yourself, evaluate yourself? You got to understand the Bible. You get what I'm saying? How are you up here? What matters? You get what I'm saying? How you conduct yourself, how you treat people, all of these things matter. Because if you are a wicked bastard, what good are you? If you hate your brother, if you hate your sister, right? You hate them. You get what I'm saying? You abuse your wife, you abuse your children, you abuse your husband. You think that that's a life to live? No. You think that you can go and be a drug addict? You can go be a drug dealer. You can rob, steal, and do all types of other crimes. You think that that's what you need to do? No, you need to examine yourself and realize that those things is only going to lead to death.
Right.
That's all it is. If you don't keep the commandments of life, the breath of life, keeping the commandments, you have life in you. But when you don't keep the commandments of God, is no life in you. That's why when you look in the Black, Hispanic, Native American community, you see crime, you see sin. Because again, we ain't being taught that we got to keep the commandments. Since you've been born, no one is telling you to keep the commandments. Just let that sink in real quick. That is chaotic. All right. What would you hold on?
I'm on 2 Corinthians 13, verse 5.
Go ahead. You can go ahead.
Okay. Whether ye be in the faith,
Yeah.
prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves, how that Jesus Christ is in you, except ye be a
reprobate.
Yeah.
Listen, man, you gotta understand, man. Christ is with us, man. That's why we're able to have this truth. I ain't never truly understand the truth behind these holidays until I came in here. I remember they was telling me, man, what the hell are you celebrating birthdays for? Who told you to do that? I'm like, I've been celebrating birthdays all my life. And you ain't supposed to be celebrating that, though. Show me that in the Bible. Hold on. Show me that in the Bible. That's all they kept doing. Show me that in the Bible. Right? You gotta show me that in the Bible. There's nowhere in the Bible where it tells us to celebrate our birthdays, celebrate Thanksgiving, especially celebrate anything that the heathens celebrate. We ain't supposed to celebrate none of those things. You get what I'm saying? Give me Baruch chapter 4, verse 1. Baruch chapter 4, verse 1. Matter of fact, give me Psalms chapter 119 and 32. Psalms 119 and 32. You can go there. It said, are you Jewish or Christian? What if you hate the white man? I don't know. What the hell be wrong with y'all guys on this TikTok thing? Y'all gotta get y'all mind right. I'm an Israelite. That should answer your questions. Celebrate these. How about you celebrate being blocked? The hell is wrong with you? Tripping. You can read it when you got it. Psalms 119 and 32. $119 and $32. Y'all got it?
Yeah.
Let's get it.
Look thou upon thee, and be merciful unto thee. As thou assess to do unto those that love thy name.
This is Psalms 119 and 32. Let's get it.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119, verse 32. I will run the way of thy commandments when thou shalt enlarge my heart.
Listen, man, it said, man, I'm gonna keep the commandments, man. When my heart is heavy, when I'm in down times, I'm gonna keep the commandments. You get what I'm saying? Like that's the mindset that we gotta have. Through good and bad, we gotta keep the commandments of the Most High.
Right.
So, like a lot of people in the world, what happened when we sad, we depressed, we gonna go get high. Drug of choice is yours, but you're gonna get high, whatever drug that is, and you're not keeping the commandments of God. You're not looking at that drug and like, man, this is a sin to getting high. I'm gonna just go ahead and just fall back. I'm gonna get some counsel, right? I'm gonna get some counsel and get my head right, right? And the scriptures does say that you can drink strong drink. You just can't be an alcoholic. Falling all over, committing crimes, beating on people, things like that. Arguing with people because you're drunk, whatever, things like that. Like Most High don't want you doing that. You can drink some wine, drink some strong drink if you heavy at the heart. But here, David, man, he said, man, I'm going to always keep your commandments, my Lord. That's what we gotta think like. We gotta remember to keep these commandments. Remember, man, don't break these commandments. That's what we gotta do. If we don't break these commandments, guess what? We don't have the broken homes that we have in our communities today. We can have long-lasting marriages. Like I look in the community today, they say the divorce rate is at 70 going to 80% in the Black community. I said, dang, that's crazy, right? It's a shame where I might see a sister, she have a kid, right? She pregnant. And I'd be like, dang, I wonder if she's still with the father of this child. Every time I ask myself that, I'm like, let me just make sure I ain't just being a a-hole. And I look on the page, and she's talking about in her comment, on her post, that she's single, and she don't need a man, and the whole nine, and she's going to be the mother and the father. That's what we got to get away from. That's not balance. That's not peace with the Most High said to keep. You got Baruch 4:1? Baruch 4:1? You can get it.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, verse 1.
Yeah.
This is the book of the commandments of God.
Right.
And the law that endureth forever.
Say it one more time.
That verse, that part?
Just the whole part.
Come. This is the book of the commandments of God.
This is the book of the commandments of God, right? You want to understand God, you got to understand the commandments of God. You got to understand them. You got to allow it to flourish within you. You got to look at these laws. You got to know that God is against homosexuality. We're going into Pride Month. You got to know that God is not with that. So all you sisters that's out there that's about to be like, egging on the gay community to go and, parade through the streets and things like that and say, oh, yeah, it's Pride Month. I'll tell you something. Sexy Santana already just said that you can't try to be a man because you're not a man. But, Saucy Santana is trying to be a woman. The gay men, homosexual men wants to take your place. That's why they go get the BBLs, because they know that all you flaunt is your behind, right? You flaunt your behind, you go get the BBLs. That's all you post in a picture. Half of the time, men don't even see your face. You listen, you don't got to wear no makeup. If you want a lot of likes, all you got to do is show your behind, and that's it. They see it. These gay men see it, and they want to take your place. They're telling men that their funky behind is better than your box. That's what they're telling them. Go ahead.
I'm saying, so earlier, I seen like a little video of a few of the what you call them, prior community or gays they were saying how they were arguing with like real females. They was like, nobody want to be a woman. We ain't trying to be, we don't be glad that we're not women because we don't got the cycle and things like that.
Yeah.
But in all, you got the hair, the lashes, the makeup, the titties. And
Trying to act like them.
Yeah,
you know what I
trying
mean? Even speaking like even the LGBT pride community, white men wants to be just like them. Now, somebody, Little Panama. All right, you say that we talk crazy. Everything that we say is true. Everything that we teach. Good night. Yo, that's crazy. They banned me. I ain't even say nothing. See what I'm saying? Nothing. They be doing it dirty. But Little Panama, let me tell you something, right? The whole time I'm spitting truth up here how we can fix the black home. All they say was, what programs you got? Because I be seeing y'all talk crazy. We got many programs. We got food programs, prison programs, counseling programs. Them counseling programs, y'all better use them counseling programs. Use them so you can get your mind right, so that you can be able to live in society. You get what I'm saying? So that you won't have to deal with the depression and anxiety and the traumas that you've been dealing with all your life, right? And again, we got many programs. We got land, right? That these classes is more important than all those things, because this is where you learn the truth about God. Now, here's the thing. Lil Panama is saying that we acting crazy and we, what programs we got. Question is, what effing programs do he has? Is he out working the Thunya Allah? Huh? I gotta ask him that. Is you out working the Thunya Allah? We ain't even talking about the generals. Is you out working the Thunya Allah? Hell no. People want to talk about all these things about the I.S.U.P.K. That's what I'm in the class with. A little bit of realization for folks. Listen, let me tell you something real quick, right? Here in the I.S.U.P.K, we're going to teach you the truth, either you like it or not. We don't give a damn. Give me Isaiah 58:1. We don't care about your feelings. We don't. I definitely don't give a F about your feelings. I don't. You see me in person, you pull me to the side, yo, man, why y'all be acting like that? Because our people need to get it. When I'm supposed to say, oh, man, please stop shooting the guns. That's what I'm supposed to do, youngin'? Should I do that? Or should I be like, listen, y'all y'all want to live this life, right? Y'all want to live this life, man, ain't nothing going to come from this. Y'all going to be in there, in a prison, with some dude that bitch pressing 500, you understand, as your cellmate. You don't fight, right? You don't fight. You all about guns. You don't fight, right? Remember, you Mr. Hop Out Blick. You one of those guys, right? You gonna be a hop out stick in prison. You get what I'm saying? Tell them the truth. It is what it is. Tell them, listen, brother, you keep living this life, man. You ain't gonna be here no more. You need to change your life. You know what I'm saying? Take this as a warning. Here's the thing, man. People want us to be effing soft, like your pastor. That's why you don't know nothing, because your pastor was soft. He didn't want to tell you the truth. He didn't want to tell the woman in the congregation, don't bring your behind in this school. No, don't bring your behind in this church if you're on your monthly. That pastor, especially Nathaniel 7 from the IUIC, they're not going to teach a men that they can have multiple wives. Why? Because we got to cater to the women. We got to make sure that they feel good. You get what I'm saying? It's all about, they want us to be weak. We're not going to be weak. We're going to be masculine as hell. I pray you understand. We're going to be masculine. We're going to tell you the truth. Y'all are going to take it or not. It's better that you get it from us than you got to talk to the Most High. What you want to do? You can talk to us. Let me tell you how wrong you are. Let me tell you how idiotic you sound. And the Most High having to teach you that you sound stupid, that you don't sound intelligent, and that you lack understanding. You know how many people I didn't talk to, and the next thing I looked up, oh man, I'm in a bind. Dang man, you know I just got out of jail. How many people you done ran into like that, Nathan? You try to tell them the truth. Next thing you know, they shot up. They in the hospital, IV'd up. They went to jail. You know how many people that used to be outside that would try to talk trash against the camp while we out there teaching? We won't see them for some months. You know what happened? We see them when they come back, they didn't put on some weight and all that. We be like, yeah, that brother done went to jail. He come back. You know what he hear us? If you want to stay out of prison, we talking to everybody, but he's going to hear it. If we want to stay out this jail system, man, we got to keep these commandments of God. Read what you got, brother.
God, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 1.
Yep.
Cry out loud.
Cry out loud. That's what we doing at camp. For all you fake Jews out there that try to say that we're crazy, this is camp, you effing idiot. You fool. This is camp. This is what we do when we go outside. Read it one more time, brother.
Oh God. Cry aloud. Spare not.
Spare not. I ain't sparing your feelings. I don't care. You take it how you want to take it. We do it however you want to do it. I don't care. You understand, sis? Your pH balance is off because you having all these different sex with different men. Brother, you might not know what that is. Ask Officer Malaki what that is later, all right? But that's what it is. Wonder why you listen. I'm gonna tell y'all, brother, son, too. You know what? That's another topic for another time. I ain't gonna talk about that tonight. But all I'm gonna say is this: brothers and sisters, we got to start being real about ourselves. You ain't gonna never get a good relationship until you start being real with yourself. That's the all honest truth. When we out there teaching, we're trying to help you to keep a damn man. We're trying to help you be able to get a good woman. I look at some of the chicks that y'all niggas be settling with. I'm like, dog, you ain't check out whole facts? My man's was out there talking about Shorty not too long ago. How back in the day, she was a joint that used to a little hood hopper. Nathan, you know the little hood hopper. Nathan, how many chicks we done said, we was like, yo, you know her? Yeah, I know her. Remember the one joint? Hey, Nathan, on some real talk. Remember the one joint? I was like, dang, you know her too? You was like, yeah. I was like, she get around. You know what we see? We see her with some dude from miles away. He's miles away from here. What's that song? Far away from here? Dude is far away from here and he don't know. Every night that he goes to sleep, he's going to sleep next to a chick that she got around. She got around. Me, literally in one room, she know two men in her past. Now think about how many men that can say the same thing. They can probably fill up this room. You get what I'm saying? Like, and again, this is in a world in our ignorance, Salakia, all right? But what I'm saying is this. When we out there teaching, we teaching our people their transgressions. We telling our sisters, man, get off of the stripper pole. Get off our brothers and sisters. Leave the whoredom alone. Leave it alone. Leave it in the past. Because if we continue to live in whoredom, our children is never going to have the proper home because we got two parents, two adults that cannot coexist with one another, right? We're telling our people to stop believing in politicians. Literally, people went and go vote for Joe Biden. Joe Biden literally made laws for homosexuals before black people. And now he's going on this whole little holy trinity of a tour to black people. Oh yeah, man, you know, vote for me. Let me tell you something, y'all. We've been teaching y'all since 1969 to vote for Christ. Vote for Christ. He got your back. You know what I mean? When we out there teaching, we're teaching you so that you won't continue to make the same mistakes over and over again. But little Panama, they feel as though, oh man, y'all niggas be talking crazy. How we talking crazy? Everything that we bring up is coming straight out of the Bible. Read it from the top, brother.
This is the book of Isaiah, 28, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
Cry aloud.
Cry aloud. Cry out loud means to speak so everybody can hear you. Not cry like that. You get what I'm saying? Is you speaking out. So everyone can hear you. Cry out loud. You understand? Keep going.
Spare not.
Spare not. Don't spare whatever you're saying out your mouth. Don't spare your words like the Christian pastor, like the Muslim imam, right? Not like these religious leaders and spiritual leaders. Don't be like that. Don't be these bad parents out here. Read it from the top again.
Cry aloud. Spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. Remember we was talking about that earlier? I tell you gotta lift up your voice so everyone can hear you. That's what you gotta do. But when we outside at camp, we gotta raise our voice so that everyone can hear us. Everyone can hear a trumpet, right? If we start playing a trumpet on this block, everybody is gonna hear it, right? If I play music out loud, everyone on this block is going to hear it because I got the music blasting, right? The Most High wants us to be out there teaching. He wants everyone to hear us. Keep going.
And show my people their transgression.
Just show my people their transgression. So let me tell you how crazy it is, youngin. Let me tell you how crazy it is, yo. Everyone say that we crazy. This is explaining camp. This is literally explaining how we go out in camp and we teach. We go out and teach the Bible. Where you lift up our voice, we spare not your damn feelings. We don't give a F about your damn feelings. I don't. I really don't. And I mean, people didn't act like they wanted to do something at camp. It is what it is. Whatever you want to do, brother. We can sit here and handle this like gentlemen. We can get on to some other stuff. You understand? They always pick the wiser choice, is handle it like gentlemen. And but we're gonna speak out loud. We're gonna lift up our voice like a trumpet. And what else are we gonna do?
And show my people their transgression.
We're gonna show you where you're wrong at. So yes, we're gonna teach women outside to stop being whores. We're gonna be outside teaching men stop sleeping with whores. We're gonna teach everybody that sex is marriage. And that believing that you need a white man's certificate and a white man's wedding to solidify your marriage is against God, right? When we outside, we're going to teach you about homosexuality being a sin. We're going to tell you that you're wrong for being a homosexual.
Right.
That's what we got to do. It says it right here in the Bible. So what? We supposed to listen to your stupid ass? Because you don't want to hear the truth? Okay. If everybody move like you, everyone is doomed. We all doomed. I definitely will still be getting high. I still be chasing at the whores. I had a horrible taste in women in the world. I didn't even really know how to love a woman at certain points in my life. That's what y'all want. That's what they want. They want the old me. But guess what? That ain't happening. And we ain't gonna never stop doing what we doing. Because we want every one of our people to change for the better. So that we can have a better future. I mean, ain't everybody complaining about everything? We all complaining about it, right? The gun violence in Philly, right? Everybody complaining about it, right? I know teachers is afraid in them schools now. We all complaining about it. We complaining about everything. But when is it we're going to take an accountability and say, you know what? Them crazy ass niggas that be wearing the Power Ranger suits downtown is saying some truth. We do need to start coming back to the Most High. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Every time when we actually offer them podiums and we start talking to people, let's give a shout out to Captain Cesariot. Captain Cesariot does an amazing job. He is the ambassador of the I.S.U.P.K because he knows how to talk to people. When we not on that podium and, you know, we don't have to speak to the masses, we might go in town meetings. We are superior in that room. We actually speaking about the solutions, right? That's what the I.S.U.P.K is all about. When I was in here, I couldn't sit around and be like, yo, man, I got this idea. What if we can do this? What if we can do that? You know what always was told to me? Officer Malaki, everybody above me was like, yeah, do it. Just do it. All right, that sounds like a good idea. Do it. Let's see what happens. You know what happened? I started doing. I started making moves. I started making plays. I started implementing my own little system. But they said to do it. And it added to the body of work. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's what it means to do this work. You get other brothers to get on board to do the work. We do this for free. If I wanted to, I could have another job. I can literally have 2 jobs, 2 slaveries, right? I could. I'm like, all right, well, when I'm done there, I can go get another job. I'll be working all these hours. You know what I mean? I could. But because I care about this work more, I'm not about to have my schedule all crazy, you know what I mean, for some money. I'm going to sacrifice. And I learned that. Whoever that is, tell them that they can ring the doorbell. Like, yeah, you know, we come into this truth. Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ, sir. Yeah, we about to end it up in the class right now. But all I'm saying is, though, and here, you know what I'm saying, we going to teach you the truth, either you like it or not. Especially GEN.YAHANNA. Let's get GEN.YAHANNA in here, you know what I'm saying? She's an amazing class. Make sure y'all check it out. One West I.S.U.P.K online classes on Mondays, every Monday, starting at 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. GEN.YAHANNA is going to tell you the truth, either you like it or not. Okay? I remember coming into these classes, I used to be high out my damn mind. And I just felt him the truth in my damn head. Like, he knew I was high. Everybody can smell me in the room. I was, after years later, they was like, yo, man, you know we used to smell you in class? I'm like, dang, it was that bad? They was like, yes. It was times niggas wanted to really throw you out, but we knew that you really needed to be in class. So when people sit up there and try to tell us, y'all crazy, y'all need to stop doing what y'all doing, shut your damn mouth. Because I would still be a pothead. Do you understand every new thing that they got out here today? If I didn't get out the world when I did, I don't think I would ever got out. Because everything that I wanted in my wickedness is out now. Everything is out now. I would still be getting high. I would have been rid of this ever every day. You understand? I don't even think I would have had kids by then. I ain't really want to have no kids at all. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't be able to have the family that I have. I wouldn't be able to have the brothers that I had. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't be able to have the sister that I had. I wouldn't be able to have the school. If it wasn't for men that did what the scripture said and showed their people that are people with their transgressions. So anytime somebody talk to you and question you about the truth, you tell them, listen, if it wasn't for those men that was outside the corners talking to me, I'd probably be dead. I'd probably be somewhere that I don't want to be. I'd probably be a drug addict. I would definitely not serve the Lord. I'll tell you that. You get what I'm saying? I wouldn't be a good example to my children. And I.S.U.P.K, man, I want to give y'all, everybody in I.S.U.P.K a hand. Because around this time, this is where we start seeing the fruit of the labor. A lot of children is graduating. A lot of children is graduating in I.S.U.P.K. A lot of children is graduating, going to college. They're going to D1 colleges. I want to see you in the D1 college. You understand? You better go to a damn trade school. You understand, brother? I want to see you having those same accomplishments, man. Just like them, because that's your brothers and your sisters, man. That's your little brothers and little sisters that's out here getting honors and going to college and things like that. Yeah, I mean, graduating kindergarten, brother. You know what I'm saying? As good kids. But, you know, these children is getting honors, valedictorian. I don't even know some of these GPAs could be achieved. I think somebody had like a 4.0 or 5.0 or something like that. I was like, well, you can have that? They said, look, they was that sharp. You get what I'm saying? So, again, shout out to all the parents in I.S.U.P.K. that's doing y'all thing. You know what I'm saying? That's what we producing here, man. Being able to hear this truth and people change their life, we able to change the lives of others, and especially to maintain the lives of our children, being able to raise our children in the truth because of men like Commander GEN.YAHANNA, General Muhammad, General Mayat, you know what I'm saying, all those amazing generals and captains being it sacrifice so that men and women, of this world can be able to get a second chance. You know what I mean? And they didn't spare not one word. With that being said, man, I'm going to pass the class over to Priest and Officer.
This is the I.S.U.P.K. security announcements. When we are the I.S.U.P.K. start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithe, which is a commandment, you can find that in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10, means 10 in Hebrew, Hayashua, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount, the upcoming holy convocation is, that would be the Feast of First Fruits. That's Monday, start after the Sabbath, the 11th, that's Monday, June. That's what it is, sir? The June 17th. You can find that in Leviticus chapter 23, verse 10 to 22. Remind Rocky and Akbar to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, to start to wear all black boots, shirt, pants, and headband. And with that, men of Israel, I remind you. You need to stand. No. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, I remind you, Shabbat, Amayim, Barak, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Barak, Azutah. Sorry, sisters, I might. Sisters, put your feet in the 45 degree angle, right hand over the left. When the Israel, we're going to do one crazy salute to the sisters. When the Israel, I might Shabbat, I might Barak, Yahweh Shamar, done by Hashem Yahshua. Repeat after me, sis. Say Yahweh Shamar.
And what he said was that the Most High watch over you in the name of Christ.